Hello, Internet. Nathan Marsh coming to you live from Orlando, Florida. I hope things are amazing where you are. Hey, thank you guys so much for last week. I had an incredible. So the climax of the week was performing the Magic Castle. My third time performing there. This time was virtual, but it meant getting it to share it with friends and colleagues and fans from all over the country. So thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for the outpouring of texts and emails and phone calls, and I was just really, really happy with how that went. So I want to talk about something that's a little unusual today. You see this. Well, let me back up. I was doing a Q&A a couple days ago and got asked about how I prepare for a performance. Like, what are my routines? What are my rituals? And I didn't go through it there because I felt a little silly about it. But the truth is, there is a one weird trick thing that I do to enhance my confidence, my stage presence, my voice, many other things before I go on stage, before I hit a Facebook Live. And I think it could be incredibly useful to you, whatever it is that you do in life. So I'll show it to you. We'll talk about where it comes from, and then I'll take you step by step through how to do it and see if it's something that's useful for you. If you do have certain conditions, heart conditions, respiratory stuff, check with just a general. Don't do anything medical based on advice from a magician. So check with a doctor if this is right for you. If you have any sense that it may not be, any reason that there might be underlying conditions that maybe it isn't a good idea. But this is really, really cool. Let me get us a little bit more light. And here we go. Here's what this looks like. And it looks weird, but you'll see the benefits in just a second. I told you it looks weird. It feels incredible. So where did this come from? This is, as best I know, a warm-up exercise that was used by and still used by opera singers because it gives you access to a very, very deep column of air, and which is great for all kinds of things you may be doing in life. I learned this through an incredible workshop led by a gentleman by the name of Robert Fitch, who originated the character of Rooster on Broadway, had a long career as a Broadway performer, as well as film and TV work, magician as well, but also just a really warm, generous, incredible human being, the kind of person who just lights up the room when you're in it, and somebody, variety performers, I will mention, who has done more to improve my performing ability, working with Bob has, I should say, than anything else I've done through the process of my career. And if he ever offers a workshop again, I highly, highly recommend getting involved with Bob. This was at Bob's workshop. This was actually taught by the co-leader of that workshop, an actor by the name of Ed Bordeaux, who had also had performed in 2,500 performances of Annie on Broadway, also done a lot of commercial work, and a really another awesome, awesome human being. And it's going to be hard to teach this because you can't, obviously, if you're doing this properly, you can't speak while you're doing it. Because you're essentially, if you think of your breathing apparatus as a bellows, what you're doing is you're emptying everything out of your lungs and of your lungs, and then just letting them get completely filled back up. Hey Matt, good to see you, sir. We'll bring you in. Great to hear from you. Hey, I saw on Facebook you're doing some in-person shows again, which is awesome. Matt is a great magician and comedian, and really cool to see that we're slowly building back up, and hopefully in a very responsible way. So. But yeah, anyways, thank you, Matt, for that. So basically, if you see the system, I guess a bellows or a balloon, there are all kinds of metaphors you can use, but the goal of this is to get air into every little nook and cranny of your respiratory system. So here goes. First step is we're going to have the hands over the head. Key thing here is you don't want them interlocked. They're just going to be laying on top of each other like this. So the hands are just laying on top of each other. And now I'm going to empty that system out, and I'm going to do it making a sound, like a little F. So with your teeth, as you're forcing all of the air out. Let me talk through the basic steps, then I'll do the whole thing, obviously, because I can't talk when I'm doing it. So after the air is completely expelled out, you're going to now, without breathing in, keeping everything still closed, you're going to open your chest up, open your lungs and chest up like this, so that everything's open and ready to receive all the air. And then the last, well, not the last step, but the penultimate step, Ryan Kane's favorite step, if you know Ryan, you'll understand that reference, is that you've got all the air's been expelled, the lungs have been opened up. Now you're going to open your mouth and nose and allow the air to completely rush in and just fill everything up. Once it's rushed in and filled everything up, you very slowly bring your arms down, and that feels amazing. The feeling you get, you look silly the first two steps, but then as you're bringing that down, it centers you. You feel confident, you feel prepared, you're just ready to go. So here we go. Let me show it to you guys one more time. Trying to avoid, there's a microphone directly up here, so if you hear any weird noises, that's what's going on there. So here we go. And it feels incredible, and you're ready to just take the stage and have an awesome time. So one weird trick for you to check out and try yourself. Also, this is exciting. Thursday, March 10th, this isn't a show, it's not a performance, but I'll be joining my good friend, magician, and the host of the Magic Word podcast, Scott Wells, for the Magic and Martinis virtual happy hour. We're going to be having some cocktails. We're going to be talking. We're going to be telling road stories. It'll be amazing. I'll be on there along with Jarrett and Raja, who are a phenomenal illusionist duo and extraordinary musicians as well. They are collaborating in a very interesting way, so I'd love to see you for that. In the meantime, I hope things are amazing where you are. Love you very much, and have an incredible Tuesday, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.